Alright, we're heading out and check the garden out here. It's a beautiful day in Southwest Virginia. Look at those trees. I was originally from Ohio. My parents dragged me to Arizona when I was just a child. I was too young to leave, but I wanted to leave the first day we got there. I hated that place. So anyways, finally made the move. 2,000 miles. Just get on I-40 and keep going east. In beautiful Gallup, New Mexico. Oh my, Gallup is so beautiful. Anyways, Gallup isn't beautiful. Don't get me wrong. Okay, so here we go. Just doing a little garden stuff here. So this little guy here, he's coming out. This little guy, he's hanging around. And there's more down there. I've been trying to eat these things. I was eating one a day, and then I had to start eating two a day. Then I started having to pickle them. I made some pickles, and I want to tell you what, those are the worst pickles I've ever had in my life. So, anyways, after canning them and doing all that, and I threw them away. Threw them away, because I ain't saving them. I'm not even going to give them to anybody. I'm ashamed I ever made them. So this is just some baby pools here. You know, you got your baby pools full of soil. I built a couple raised bed gardens out of some wood, and then I had some logs over there, that kind of stuff. So it's been a rough year, man. Lots of rain, lots of tomato diseases, stuff like that. Just a lot of rain. One time when I was living somewhere, I didn't have enough rain. Now I got too much rain. So what I did is I just bought this bought two portable dog fences. I don't know where this garden's going. I don't know if it's going to be staying here in a raised bed or if it's going to be going somewhere else. But anyways, this is about 900 square foot. Had to fence this off to keep the deer out. You might not have that problem if you had a fence around the whole yard, then I wouldn't have this. But anyways, portable fencing goes together real easy. Has some little clamps on it like that right there, and you just stand it up, clamp it together. It's like the plant prison. But I'll tell you what, nothing gets in here except my little yellow cat. He likes to come in. He doesn't fertilize the ground. He gets the grasshoppers. He is a grasshopper hunter. So anyways, enough about that. I guess the real reason was to just you know, you can get a baby pool for about $10–14. You can get soil for about $10–14. Grab a 4-foot baby pool, let's say like this one right here, and get some soil and put in it. Poke some holes in the bottom of it. You can drill holes, poke holes. You can wear gloves, eye protection, whatever you feel you need to do, just do it. And here, this is what you're gonna get. You know, this is that's them right there. So look at this guy here. Ugly little sucker, ain't he? I mean, he is just like a monster. He's a monster face. But anyways, I'm gonna make salsa out of him later. But definitely not the most photogenic. But this thing has more taste than any store-bought tomato you'll ever have. And it's a big one. That's a pound of tomato right there. But then you got his cousin down here. He's a little ugly fellow too. But then you get to the good looking ones. Look at that right there. That's a good looking tomato. Look at it. It's beautiful. And then you know, you got your poblano peppers. What's that other one? A yellow, not hot. Yellow something, not hot. And you got this beautiful tomato here. The most beautiful one of all. Look at the colors on that. I don't know if you can get that, but that is a good looking tomato. Something rose. I'll get the name, but you know what? They're beautiful, but they don't taste very good. So I didn't grow them to be beautiful. I grew them to eat. So I ain't growing these anymore. Indigo rose is what it is. Now maybe I didn't let them get ripe enough yet. I'm still hoping for the best, but how can something that beautiful not have a lot of flavor and something this ugly has all the flavor? That's a black creme. And these are grown from seed from last year's tomatoes. So here's the garden they were grown in. It's a mess. There is, the blight got me, everything, and got this one here. That's a 6-foot fence. That tomato there came up out of the side of the raised bed garden. It's not even in the soil of the, it's in the soil of the raised bed garden, but it came up through the bottom edge. Like that bottom edge right there at the back side. And, you know, here's just a 4-foot baby pool. So, you know, there's 3 or 4 plants in here. That's that indigo rose one. Man, that thing's beautiful, but it just doesn't have any flavor. So I'll take me an ugly tomato like that one right there. That one has a lot of flavor. It's just ugly. So that's what we're looking at. Did I tell you that it was a beautiful day in Southwest Virginia? Look at that. Rain last night. Been raining a lot. There's a tomatillo plant in a baby pool. There was other stuff in there, dill and cilantro, but I took all that and cut it down and took the seed. There's another 4-foot baby pool. So, you know, again, you'd be like probably 20 bucks in that thing. You'll at least get 20 bucks in tomatoes the first year. It doesn't have to be that hard. What it takes is getting the pool, putting in the soil, poking some holes in the bottom of it so it'll drain. This was strawberries. I don't know if I'm gonna grow strawberries again. Seemed like I got some strawberries, but man, they got a root ball on them like the size of like a football, and getting them out of there was a real fight. So you get all these weird little things that pop up, like that right there was not supposed to be there. That's a tomatillo. This is a tomato. That tomato. This is from last year. So I planted all these tomatoes in early, well, I guess it was winter. I start way too early. Anyway, I lost a bunch of them to freeze. Oh well. I still got ahead. So again, that's what we're looking at there. You got a purple tomatillo. Those are really good. These red tomatoes there, they're like a large cherry tomato. I'm not in love with them. I don't think I'll grow them. The true star of the show is the old black creme. Like that one there. And these tomato plants are in bad shape, but they still got a lot of tomatoes on them. And this little orange one here, those little orange ones, those are like the best. I mean, look at that. And they're good looking and they're delicious. So, but man, I'm really having some tomatoes this year. You either got too many tomatoes or you don't have enough tomatoes. You'll never have just the right amount of tomatoes. So that's it. Go buy a pool. Go get some soil. You could move to Southwest Virginia if you wanted. There's a little house I built. 640 square feet of plush living area. That's 16 wide, 40 foot long. Metal roof, metal siding. There's the little shed. Built that too. Now, I actually built that one. That little shed, that was all me. And this one here, I hired a framing crew. Had a guy help me with the siding and the roof. It's all the code, you know. Went through, got the permits, not some like little shed thing. So that's it. See you next time. You can subscribe if you want. There's different stuff I talk about. Some of it might be interesting. Some of it might not be. There's the tomatillos. The bees love them. There's another tomatillo. The tomatillos are taking over. But I guess that's the real money shot, right? That's what you want to put on. I guess I should just put that as the main picture. Alright, I guess that's enough. Did I tell you how beautiful it was today in Southwest Virginia? Even though we're in the plant prison. They do have a prison here. Imagine. I probably don't have any windows, but if I was ever going to go to prison, I'd go to prison right over here. Much nicer than Alligator, Alcatraz, or any of that stuff. Got the Starlink sitting over there on a fence post. Yep. Seems to be working. First day I got it, it didn't work. I had the first Starlink outage ever, I guess, and I had had mine for about 22 hours. Alright, I guess that's it.